this word and this Holy Mass will help you. Because you have to show something to your brothers and sisters. I know not everyone sometimes can be in good mood, but sometimes know that every percent of your time you use, make sure you are above 60% of how you live your life. That is one of the way you can see that your life is transformed. Because sometimes you may not be perfect, you cannot live up to 80% yes, percent of what? Of the life God expects. But when you keep to ask God for grace in the Holy Mass, so that you who want to live as a family of Himself, a family of love, that is Jesus exhibiting such character to Mary and Joseph. That in your family, your children can also do that to you. As a fellow brothers and sisters who are consecrated, that you can enjoy the pains that Christ endured, that today and tomorrow and forever you will be what? We call God's own elect and God's beloved. We pray in this Holy Mass that God will give us the spirit of what? Of seeing Jesus, who is most treasured by Him. That as you have treasured to come to His banquet, as you have treasured to follow this message, as you have treasured to act by every word that comes from His goodness, this Holy Mass, Christ, who is the victim of this celebration in this Holy Mass, will never forsake your prayers, your petitions, your needs, all that you ask in His name, all that you are bringing to Him, and all that you ask that God will do for you this year. I tell you, the brothers and sisters, with faith and love, while you are doing that, remember that's what the message said. Whenever you do that to your brothers and sisters, you have done that to me. Therefore, Christ says to you that He will not pass by you. Once He goes around showing love to those who He will touch in this Holy Mass and this message this morning, that you will be part of these people that God has picked. There is no way that comes from His goodness that God does not touch. God can touch you, not the way you know. God can touch you, seeing that in your family, someone has been changed. Someone has been transformed. Because why? It's a thing of faith. You mustn't tell someone what I am doing. After you have watched this message, let me go and practice it. That is how God begins to come to you. That's how Christ comes to us. That's how God opened Himself to ourselves. He said, no one comes to Jesus except God has revealed that to the person. We pray in this Holy Mass, God will reveal ourselves. And in this gospel, the gospel will bring us